There are over 4,000 miles of canal across the UK, and each canal is full with different types of fish and different species, but we're here for the monster perch that reside in this Cheshire canal. I've seen them with my own eyes, I know they're here. Ain't that right, Mr. Robin? Well, currently sat in the car, it is hammering down. I'm at a canal in Cheshire. The wind is picking up. The weather forecast says the next 3 hours solid, it's got to be rain, 90% chance of rain. It's 1:30 now, and I was going to fish till about 4:30 till dark the next 3 hours. And I'm here now thinking, what am I doing? I'm going to get absolutely soaked. My camera equipment's going to get soaked. Part of me's thinking, well, I'm not going to catch fish if I'm, you know, sat in the dry, am I? So what do I do? Do I risk getting my phone soaked, my camera equipment soaked, me soaked, probably not getting a bite? Or do I just get out for the next 3 hours in that rain and smash it? It's getting really heavy now. I think we're just going to do a 3-hour rain session and see how we get on. What do you think? Yeah. What would you do? Put in the comments what you'd do. What do you think? Would you go out in that, girl? I don't think she wants to get out. Still going to go for it though. Fat fingers over the screen and everything. Right, let's get the gear out because we're having it. Well, I'm going to start here because it's raining. Me and Jill. What are we going to catch, Jill? Big perch? We don't know what she's looking at. Oh, it's a squirrel. Where's the perch? Yeah, we're going to set up under this bridge. I'm probably going to stay close to the bridges. I'm going to fish around this bridge. Take a fast walk to the other bridge, fish around that bridge, try and keep out that rain. It's not really heavy now, but it has got to come down. So I'm just going to set the little like micro jig up head first, just a little minnow, and have a little flick around so what we can get and try and work it out. She ain't stupid. Look, she's staying under this bridge as well. It's a bit wet, so let's get set up. I'll show you what we're doing. More than happy with that little one. Definitely want a bigger one, but more than happy with that. Very slightly hooked. Very slightly hooked. It's just coming out, look. There you go on that little jig head. Absolutely love perch, I do. Really do love them. Definitely gonna have to take cover in a minute. It's torrential. Even Jill's taking cover in the bush. Oh, it's getting really bad now. So what, eh? So what? I don't mind getting wet. It's more, got all my charger packs and lighters, charger packs and lights and stuff there. It's not ideal, but it's proper pummeling in. But this little jig head of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Where is it? We're gonna keep jigging this because it jigs good. See it? Like that, look, jiggity, 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 and the perch are smashing it. Fish on. He definitely snuffled that, look. Look at that. Love this type of fishing, to be honest. He's a proper little character, that one, look. Quickly get him unhooked. We're not blanking anyway. For all of those of you, for all of those of you who know, perch are my favourite fish. I'm getting absolutely soaked here. Camera stuff, my phone, everything. So for that reason alone, you need to hit that subscribe button because I'm out giving it my all. Let's get this little beauty back. Lovely fish, aren't they? Go on, pal. Off you go. And down he goes. It's fun watching the little perch chase this little jelly. And they're actually smashing it. They're like, what, 4 ounce, 5 ounce, and they're coming behind it and pummeling it, which is really, really good to see. I'm just waiting for the bigger ones. The rain stopped. We got about an hour of... Bless her. You all right, Jill? The rain stopped. We got about... It's better. You can see me clearer now. The rain has stopped. We have about an hour to an hour and a half of light. I am absolutely freezing, but I'm going to fish hard for the next hour, hour and a half. So I want something to happen. There's not much has, but we haven't blanked. We have not blanked. Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, it's not beautiful, it's far from beautiful. It looks like it's going to come again if you look that way. But I'm going to put this phone down. Not been able to record as much as I wanted, to be fair, because everything's absolutely bloody soaked. But I'm going to crack on for a bit. We'll try and get that big perch that we're after. I spent the next hour jigging around different parts of the canal. Far bank, the margin, the middle of the canal, under the bridges. Travelled about a mile in each direction and just couldn't find them perch. Where are they? Where are these monster perch? And don't forget, people, if you like this type of stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. It really, really is appreciated. This little jig is working absolutely perfect. I'll show you now in this shallow water. This is exactly how I prefer the jig to work, and it's the way that's given me the most bites over the last few sessions, just bouncing it up and down off the bottom to make it look like something natural that you'd see jumping around and bobbing about off the bottom. This is going to catch that monster perch. Well, I've got about a mile to walk now, and I'm going to be jigging that little jig head like that. I might even try it up in the water as well, because these little Berkeley minnow baits really do work well in the water, but I like to jig them like that as well. Literally, if there's a perch in the area and that comes past him, he's going to go snuffle, snuffle. We've had a couple of hits on it, but there's a lot of smaller perch about. So they're like smashing it, but they're not quite getting it right down them. I've filmed them following the lure in up to the top and everything. So I'm getting loads of little like whack whack bites. But I just want that one where you know it's a good perch, where it's instant. So yeah, we can just keep trying, people. That's all we can do. Right, another half an hour. It's me and Jill here. We're both wet, ain't we, girls? We need to go and get you rubbed off and dried up, don't we? But we've had a good time, haven't we? It's not over yet, is it? It's not over yet. So which way, Jill? That way or that way? That way it is. Right, come on then, let's go. Come on. Let's go get them fish. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he just come off. I don't know what that was, actually. I think it was a perch. You see, we're just bouncing this little jiggy across. Focus, 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 focus. There you go, focus. Bouncing that across. And they're just having it. Such a fun way to fish. Just be nice to have one of the bigger perch. Well, put a lot of effort into that. Travelled about 2 or 3 miles each way. Hands are like red, they're that cold. Soaked through for a baby perch. But it was nice to get out. And I'm not going to be giving in on these perch. The next session I'll do will be somewhere sea fishing. Try and get into the cod or something, maybe somewhere on the Mersey or somewhere that way. But not giving up on these perch, as I am. I catch a big one from here, because I know they're here. See you in the next one. What a difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. It's the next day now. Got soaked yesterday, not much happened, a couple of little perch. I've literally just had one chuck with the jig head off camera, and I've had a tiny perch about that big. Hold on to the tail. I've lifted it up out of the water, then it's come off on the last minute. It was tiny, half the size of yesterday's. Just been talking to somebody who follows the channel. Pulled up in the car park. Bear in mind I'm in Cheshire now. And he goes, "Watched you on the video the other day fishing in Anglesey on the Menai. Used to fish it. He's down here doing exactly the same as me on jig heads. Really good to have a chat with you, buddy. I can see you now under the bridge fishing up there." He's told me a couple of good spots and showed me the little jig heads he fishes, the little tiny ones, a lot smaller than what I use. And he's been having a few as well, so really good to meet you, buddy. But it's the next day now, and I've got like literally 2 hours. But it's quite early on the morning. I've not really fished the morning. Now, any fisherman knows morning is really one of the best times, and I've had one drop and I've just had that little perch hit. I've not got my tripod with me, so I'm sort of filming as I'm going. But yeah, I couldn't afford. I had to put another couple hours in this morning, so I didn't really want to put that video out of them couple of little fish. So put the effort in. I've come back again. So yeah, I'm going to fish for a couple hours now, and I'll update you if and what or anything that happens. See you in a bit. There really is nothing better for relaxing the mind than to get out into the countryside and be at one with nature and some beautiful scenery. It's absolutely stunning here. While fishing down the canal, I bumped into this amazing gentleman called Mike. Mike does a bit of work with the organisation Tackling Minds, which encourages people to get out fishing who are having a bit of a rough patch and going through a bit of a crap time, which is something I can really relate to, as fishing has helped me so many times over the years when I've been going through a dark patch. So be sure to check out Tackling Minds. It's one of the best organisations in fishing. Fishing is good for the mind. Hey, I got one, Mike. Hey, only a little one. I got one. Let's get him on the soft grass. Sorry? I'll be back here again. I want one like that one you had earlier. Unfortunately, there was no monster perch in this video, but I will be catching one of those monster perch this winter. Stay tuned.